Hello everyone, and welcome back to our second video in Unit 0. This is about how this class works. Unfortunately, I did not get to take a picture of our classroom because I moved classrooms this summer and I have not been able to get back into the building yet. So this is just a stock picture, but this is kind of just the whys of how our class is going to work. So the first, I want to just kind of go over the whys of choosing Modern Classroom, and it kind of just boils down to the challenge of teaching. And I want you to just think about, comparing learning to Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And when you think about the Three Bears, they all have their own preferences. They all have their own styles. They all have their own comforts. They like their porch a certain way. They like their beds a certain way. It's all very specific to them and tailored to them. And learning is very similar in that regard. For example, some learners already understand the material, so I'm teaching a lesson in front of all of you, and some of you already know what I'm talking about because you've learned it before, or you just get it immediately. Some of you might be behind, and you actually end up being lost and get lost in the lesson and not following what's going on. And some of you, this is probably one of the most important reasons why, are absent. And you all know when you come back when you're absent, what did I miss? And then, the way we work, you're so far behind from the day before. You're trying to catch up from all of that material, but now you're also trying to stay on top of the material from that new day. So just thinking about how, like Goldilocks and Three Bears, one size does not fit all, especially when it comes to learning. And so what my approach is to meet every learner's needs, I'm going to use videos. So this way you can learn anytime, anywhere. Now, you may not want to learn at home. You may not want to learn anywhere, but that is available to you. You can always access these videos, and that way you can learn anywhere that you are. It also lets you set your own pace, so you'll have the time you need and won't feel rushed in these lessons to get your notes done, to get the activities done, and then to eventually get your mastery check done to show that you have learned and understand the material. Which, going into that, it focuses on mastery. So it puts a very big emphasis on you mastering the material, and then we move forward from there. And it is a little bit different, but once we get into the swing of things, you'll see how it works, and it really does free up a lot of things for both you and for me. So just real quick on how it works. Almost everything we do this year, if I don't give it to you paper pencil, it's going to be through Canvas. And pretty much all of your mastery checks, which is the main thing I'm grading outside of tests and projects, are mastery checks. Pretty much every single one of these is going to be in Canvas some way, because I just want it to auto grade for us, and it's just the easiest way is through Canvas. But we will be using Canvas for most of our stuff unless I use paper pencil here and there. I really do like using digital assignments. Now, with these two things, there's also this way for us to kind of track what we're doing and what we're working on. And I'm looking at definitely doing the top tracker, but also maybe doing the second and the bottom tracker here. And so what this does is this top tracker for each unit that we're in, it's kind of like a game board. I just like the design here, and you just kind of start at the beginning and you just work your way through, and then until you're all done. And it's just a way for you to keep track of yourself, and am I getting through all of the material that I need to be getting through in this unit, and am I kind of where I need to be at certain moments, or do I need to ask for more help? And then the second one here is kind of an overall tracker, and this I'm mulling over because it is a lot for both of us to try to keep track of. But if we can just do this at the end of every day and just put a check on what we have completed for the day, I know who's ahead, who's on who's like on pace, and then who is behind and needs extra help from me. So I'm mulling over doing both, but I really think I'm definitely going to do this one because I think it's the most beneficial for you all, and that's what I really want the tracker to do. I want the tracker to help you stay as organized as possible as you're moving through a unit, because a lot of this does kind of fall on you and making sure you are getting the work and the assignments done. So the benefits for you, and this is the most important part to me for Modern Classroom, is you're able to now work closely with me. So because I'm not up there lecturing, we can talk one-on-one. I can stop by your desk and we can just work one-on-one on specific assignments. In almost every single unit, I will be utilizing small group. And so what that means is while you are going through the lesson or working on a specific assignment or collaborating with partners, I will be pulling 4 to 6 of you away from your group work and working on you with you in a small group to make sure that whatever is in the unit is taught more extensively, and then to make sure that we are grasping the material. So it frees me up for more one-on-one time, but also more small group time. And I think that education, I think learning is most beneficial in small group because you're more likely to pay attention, and you're also more likely to ask questions if you're not someone who normally does. Again, I go back to learn anytime, anywhere. And a lot of students didn't take me up on this last year, but you can re-watch these videos. That's what they're there for. They're there to always reference back because they're a helpful tool for you throughout the school year. Even when we get to May, the videos are still going to be there from September to go back to. You can collaborate with classmates, so you're always going to be able to kind of work with the classmates that are at the same pace as you are, or work within your group. If we're doing group work, there's going to be a lot of collaboration in this class. And then it'll also just allows you to build your own confidence and just show that you can do these things on your own. So again, let's make this a great year, and I'm very, very excited to get started. And we're going to move into our next video of the Unit 0 series, which will be Tips for Success. Thank you all for watching.